All righty then. Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. Do we have anyone new today? If so, raise your hand. I'm going to give it a minute. Okay, so if you're new, raise your hand, or we have a welcome packet. Oh, we have a new person. Doug, we have one. Oh, you got your packet. Great, wonderful. If you'd like a tour of the grounds afterwards, I'll be willing to take you around to show you our beautiful grounds out there. If you'd like prayer service after the service, I will be by the bell. And right now, I'd like to welcome this wonderful band. You're going to be amazed. Living in Love. Aren't they wonderful? Where have you been? Beautiful. So let's take a moment right now and look around the room and give everybody a wave. If you're comfortable, you can do a little hug. Okay. I'm Christy Carr, and I want to welcome you to the Center for Spiritual Living, where let's all do it together. We inspire and empower people to live spiritually fulfilling lives. All right, good job. We're awake today. So I'd like to invite the children up to the stage, and as we do, please wave to the people afar. I'd like to thank all the people who made this service possible today. And we'll have an amazing, amazing social hall lunch afterwards. Thank you for the kitchen cookies. And at this moment, I would like you to invite you to silence your cell phones. Okay. So as we know, we're putting most of the announcements in the flyer now. I'll tell you a couple that's happening this week, but please use your flyer and look around, see what you would like to do. And then we also have our monthly flyer that we send out to everybody. Everything is in there. And I'll tell you a few things that are happening right now. So today, Exploring Membership meeting is right after the service with Dr. Reverend Mary Mitchell, and it starts at 11:15 and it goes to 12:15, and it's one of the 2 classes you need to become a member. So if you're thinking of becoming a member, please show up to Mary's class. And then tomorrow night we have the Sacred Sisters group, and it's living in these challenging times. So it's a good class. With Sue, Reverend Sue, and a special guest, Kathleen Patton. So that's tomorrow night, February 12th, tomorrow, and it's from 7 to 8:30. And then we also have the Caregiver Support Group, which is amazing if you're caring for anybody. It's an amazing class. And so that's with Reverend Dr. Mary Mitchell on Thursday, February 13th from 10 to 12. And if you'd like to join us and learn about how to make the most and be centered and compassionate caregivers. So like I said, please look in your flyer now. There's more stuff in there. So at this moment, do you guys have a song first? Huh? That'd be great. Do you guys want to hear an extra little song from them first? Huh? We don't have a reading today. So, yes. Okay, so we'll invite the bell. And we'll center now into this sacred space. Let's all take a big breath in and get comfortable in stillness. And if you're comfortable, close your eyes. And as you breathe in, know that love enters your entire body. And you breathe out, send it all out into the world. Our breath is the divine's breath. Take a moment, forgetting everything that came before you, and join us in this sacred space. Breathing in this love, we know it is everywhere present, a light, an energy, a peace, called by many names, the divine, God, Spirit, the One, Allah. Anything you call it, it is that. It is the creator of all things and has created us. We are the face of God. God is available throughout all of us. We are the perfection of God. This power of spirit expresses as all of us. And we are the substance. Spirit is the substance of our being. With Spirit as our substance, I know for all of us that as we sit together in this room today, we open to truth. Spirit radiates to love and knowledge deep within. And as we lean into an even deeper understanding than ever before, we feel an amazing awareness of infinite wisdom, a universal intelligence, ready to meet our every need, our every desire. As life unfolds, we can desire anything that we can encompass. Knowing that life unfolds as perfect divinity, our spiritual union grows deeper and deeper as we walk our journey, guided by wisdom greater than ourselves, knowing that our love and light creates a powerful energy of love, harmony, peace, grace. So let's get together now and send our energy of love out to our town, out to our country, out to every country, knowing that it is in alignment with perfect harmony, order, and in balance with the universal self. I am grateful for the activity of Spirit in my life today, for I am guided every step of the way. I release my prayer, knowing it is fulfilled, and together we say, and so it is. I'd like to invite our amazing Dr. Reverend Mary Mitchell.
Thank you for being here. Beautiful, beautiful music. Good morning. I bet we have a few people at home ready to watch the big game today. Yes, I know, I can hardly wait myself. The topic is the art of happiness. And Reverend Sue picked the book by Thich Nhat Hanh called The Art of Living. And so this is just one little part of that book, The Art of Happiness. And, you know, it's a big topic for me right now. And I'm going to get personal today because I have a new noun in my name, and it's widow. And that's one that I haven't experienced before. And it's very interesting. It's life-changing, but thank God I'm a minister. I mean, really, I'm just so grateful because I've been trained to deal with people who are going through death and dying. And then the principles of science of mind, don't they keep us straight in times of challenge? They do. Always go back to the principles and practices of science of mind. And it brings me a lot of peace in this situation. And thank goodness I love writing. I love writing books and articles. And when volcanic eruptions, that's how I think of this experience in life. Totally unexpected, one day, boom, volcanic eruption. And it not only demanded prayer, but it demanded action. And I'm going to share with you some of those activities that really do help should you ever be faced with this kind of situation in your life. And Thich Nhat Hanh has a really good array of suggestions for us. And then there's research on happiness. And I put it all together, and there are 6 different experiences that really help you in times of challenge. And the first one is a positive experience, like spending time with loved ones and friends. Number 2, achieving goals, because sometimes when we have an experience like this, we forget our goals, and so it's time to recover them in our mind and take action. The third is helping others. Everybody wants to help me and help others in this situation, but it's time for us to also offer help to others. And it's maintaining our physical and mental health. Now, I don't know about physical right now, but I'm pretty good at maintaining a good mental outlook. And building strong social relationships, and this is the place where that happens joyfully, because we have so many save-a-teens and so many ways to meet people and really get to know them. And then having a strong sense of resilience, like no matter how I feel I want to take another nap, even though it's 9 o'clock, I want to have some resilience to move forward during the day. And then I'm adding a seventh one that Thich Nhat Hanh did not mention, but I've been reading so much about this, and it's called having an expert companion. So I'd like to go through these, and the first one of positive experiences with good friends and loved ones. It means a lot to me right now because the last 2 years, my husband had dementia, and he didn't want anyone in the house, only his sister and our next-door neighbor. So we used to just have people over all the time. It was just part of our nature. So that was a challenge. And now I'm having friends over like crazy, and it's so much fun. It's like, oh, more friends are coming over today. Oh, I better clean this up. I better straighten that. So I'm a little busy bee getting ready for someone to come in and see some of our new art that I got from Sherry Miller. And so it's a lot of fun. But then achieving goals, going back to what are my goals in life? What are my goals? And I have 4 projects going right now. And actually, the best one this whole year has been our memoir writing class. Yes, heads are shaking. Oh, it's hilarious because I started it last summer. I said, let's write memoirs. And so 10 people showed up in 8-week class. So on the 8th class, I came in and said, well, this is the last day. And 4 people said, no, it's not. What? I'm the facilitator. So I thought about it and I said, okay, I'll give you 10 more weeks because they really are into this. And at the end of the 10 weeks, they said, no. So now we're meeting twice a month for 4 months so that we can get these memoirs done. And we're working very hard at it. But the harder we try, the more we laugh. And the more we laugh, the more we cry. I mean, we don't want to stop that class. I mean, we're just having a blast. Yes, head shaking. So ask these guys if you're interested, because Reverend Sue heard so many good things about this. She said, would you do one this summer too? And I said, sure, what the heck? So if you'd like to join in that, it's really fun. The third step in this rebuilding of happiness, I guess I could call it in life, is helping others. That's why I love being a practitioner, a licensed practitioner here. Because we do, that is our whole thing, is to help others. When you have a challenge and you want a prayer, our form of affirmative prayer, we're here for you. And it's very powerful because it's healing, it's extremely healing. And then we have our Seva teams that offer so much throughout the week and on Sundays, hoping to lift your spirits. And that's why I love being here. The fourth one is maintaining physical and mental health. And Reverend Sharon Kennedy, she lives close to where I do, and she's not been doing well. And so we both decided we'll walk 3 mornings a week at our local wetlands. Then she ended up in the hospital, and then so we're going to get back to that in another week or so. And it really feels good, especially being with her. She's one of the most positive ministers I've ever met in my life. She's so compassionate. So it's very special. And then the fifth is building strong social relationships, like I mentioned. And that takes some effort. Oh, okay. Thanks, Dick. I know, it happens. And building strong relationships. I had that thought and it just... And so now that I have more time, and I look at the bulletin boards in the hallway and see the SOAR group trips, and I've never been on one because they didn't want to leave Paul home alone, now I can go. And I'm really excited about that because it looks like a lot of fun. And the first one, I think, is Jim taking us out to see wildflowers, or birds. It's birding, yeah. I love that. So I'm looking forward to that. The sixth one is having strong resilience. Now, resilience is the ability to adapt under whatever stress you're under. And face adversity with the best positive attitude you can, because then you always hear some ideas from Spirit. Try this, look at that. How do you feel about this? You get some dialogue going, and that brings you ideas of how to stay strong and resilient, how to bounce back from difficult experiences. You know, and Paul and I were together 33 years. It's hard to imagine. Meeting him here, magic. And during that time, about the only adversity we've handled is our family, brothers and mothers back in Ohio and Wisconsin, dying. And that was really hard, but you know, we were such soulmates. We were just helping each other all the time. We'll get through this, we're resilient, what kind of things can we do for family back east? And that was a really wonderful, wonderful thing. And it's very good for your mental health when you really want to jump on a plane real quick and go back there and fix it however you can. An article I read said the qualities of someone who's very resilient is they got to have a good sense of humor. And boy, that was Paul. He picked up greeting cards of all kinds everywhere he went. I'm going through his desk at home. I'm not lying. A stack of greeting cards, every kind you could ever want. I laughed myself silly. I mean, if it was funny, he bought it. And some were a little risque, but that's okay. I thought, who did he get this one for? It was still in his desk, so he didn't give it away. Anyway, that's another story. But it says, keeping things in perspective. When the intent and the desire is to jump on a plane and go back east and take care of people, keep it in perspective. What is it really going to help? Are you just going to be in the way? All kinds of things. So we were really good at bouncing things off each other. And then reaching out for help for ourselves. And that's what the practitioners here do for all of us practitioners. We, at our meetings, what is it that you need? What is it you're concerned about? What can we help get clear on perspective, spiritual perspective for what's happening in your life? And the ability to accept reality takes a day or two sometimes. Paul died in October, and the other night I'm sitting there watching TV, and I look over at his chair, and I see him there, sorry, and he goes, "It's gonna be okay, don't worry." I'm like, oh, that was so sweet. So sweet. So he talks to me, then I write him letters. Guess what I did today? And I'm going back reading those and just seeing my transition in getting my priorities realigned with life. So this is an interesting thing to share with you, but I thought it might be helpful because it's the ability to improvise and accept reality. Last June, my brother, who I dearly loved in Ohio, passed away from cancer. And the last year we talked every night because he needed it and I needed it. And one day the neighbor noticed he didn't take his trash out, so he called the police and said, "Would you do a care call?" And then they found my brother. He had passed. And bless his heart, he was so sick for 2 years, he took a reverse mortgage out on the house, our family home. And he told me, "It's not going to bother you at all. You don't have to worry about it. It's just that I get some money and HUD gets the house." I said, "That's fine with me. I don't want to deal with that anyway." But he didn't have a will. Please do your family a big favor. Make sure you have a will. Because I'm a nobody. He's my brother, but I'm a nobody when it comes to HUD, the house. The bank won't tell me how much is in his bank account because I'm not in a will. I'm not a trustee. And so whatever money he has in the bank is just sitting there soon to go back. I don't know where it'll go. But I'm a nobody. And so, but I had his mail forwarded to me. And the other day I got a notice from the county back there that his property taxes are due. And the county, I hope no other county in the country does this. We're not going to send you a notice. Go online and find what you owe. Is that bizarre or what? So I thought, I don't know. So I called them. And they said, "We can't tell you because you aren't the executor of his estate." So there's all these things that happen that kind of shake you up. And then I thought, well, I'll get an attorney in Ohio. I called 3 attorneys. Not one was willing to take this through probate because they said, you're going to owe more than you ever thought you'd owe. And so it's like, what is the deal? So please, have a will. So anyway, I've been doing that. So it's been 8 months, and HUD still hasn't taken action on the house. And it was 20 below zero a month ago, and I had hired a guy to mow the lawn. I went on Angie's list, took the #1 guy there. Nice guy. And so he's got a key to the house, and he's turned the water on to let it drip, and he's turned the heat to 55 degrees, and so the house is safe. But what I learned during that time is the U.S. State Department this past year dropped off 15,000 people from Haiti in Springfield, Ohio. It's the size of Reading. They just dropped them off at the airport, 15,000. And I think of that, they have nowhere to go. They do get debit cards when they get off the plane, $5,000 in a debit card, and they call them magic cards because when it gets so low, they automatically get another $5,000. But they have no place to stay. And so here's my brother's house empty. So I'm having our landscape guy check on it a lot, because once squatters get in there, I don't know what to do. I'd want to get on a plane back and go, but anyway, so I'm not going to worry about that. So my resilience so far with Paul and my brother, I think, is running about 7.5 out of 10. I'm not all the way there, but I'm doing the best to just do the best I can. So Thich Nhat Hanh writes, there's key factors that influence our happiness level. Social and cultural factors. And, cultural, I don't think it's so different. Social might be different, being a widow. I don't know, but we'll find out. And then life stresses. When a spouse passes, Social Security takes one of your Social Security checks away. You only get what's the largest one, and mine was the largest. So I get to keep mine and then don't get his. And he worked for a company for 35 years, and because we didn't get married for 15 years, he forgot to put me down, so I don't get any of his retirement. So those are big changes. But luckily, we both were really good savers, and we both had really good IRAs. So financially, no problem, piece of cake. But, a lot of people would not have that situation. And it can be very damaging to your happiness level in times like that. So, happiness also requires letting go of emotional baggage, things you can't change. Having supportive social relationships, and I'm grateful for this center and everyone here. And then knowing that my life still has meaning and purpose. And thank God for Science of Mind, because that's a lifesaver when you're questioning, what do I do now? I have total freedom. I can go anywhere I want. I can sell the house and move to France. I could do anything. What do I want to do? Here's where I want to be, right here. Meaning, friendships, love. Thich Nhat Hanh says many people think excitement is happiness. But he warns, when you're excited, you're not very peaceful. And true happiness is based on peace and love. It means loving in such a way that the person you are giving love to can feel it. And so he wrote to the reader who's reading his book, through my love for you, I want to express my love for the whole cosmos, the whole of humanity and all beings. And first he says, be sure and offer loving kindness to everyone. Just offer loving kindness. It can be a smile, it can be a word, it can be, sometimes on Facebook now you see people doing really loving, kind things to homeless people. There's some ways that can be simple that can just change lives. And often, the greatest gift you can give someone is just being present with them when they're feeling down. Just being present, a loving presence. And the second is being in the moment. When I wake up in the morning, I don't wake up, my cat wakes me up. And my cat goes up and down my side, and all I do is hold my hand out for as long as I'll hold my hand up. And usually when I get up, it's between 6 and 6:15. I mean, she's got it right on the number. And she's so cute, you can't help but do it. You just can't help but do it. So I'm always waking up at 6 or 6:15 and realizing I've got another 24-hour day. How can I make the best of it? Do I clean out his drawers? Do I move my stuff into his empty drawers? That's a good one. Do I clean out mine? What do I do with this day that will make me feel good at the end of the day, that I made good use of this time? And another one is bringing joy to people that you meet, bringing joy, just in the little bit of joy that's in this talk. It's helpful in a world that seems very unhappy. The other thing I found that I want to leave you with is the largest source of happiness is interpersonal relationships, as we've been talking. But they said there's someone that this author calls an expert companion, that if you can get one when you're having a challenge, it's extremely valuable. Now, our ministers and practitioners are what I call expert companions, because they help facilitate your walk into the future. What happens when this problem is gone? Or I don't know what to do. They're a facilitator. They don't tell you what to do at all, but dig deep in what you want, what fills you up, and do prayer work for that. An expert companion has good listening skills. They have patience, acceptance, and humility. They're a non-judgmental listener, and that's what I love the most when people come and ask me for prayer. I'm not here to judge them. I'm here to listen and be patient and accepting, understanding what people are going through. And we don't give advice. Hallelujah. How many people want to give me advice that I know? Thank you, I'm doing fine. Are you sure you're doing fine? Yes, I'm doing. How fine are you doing? Stop. I'm okay. And so the thing this expert companion also does is they validate how you feel. They validate your experiences. And they know your strengths and areas that will help you move forward in life. So both our ministers and practitioners are very proficient in that, just letting you be you and praying that however you want your life to improve, whatever area you want to adventure in, that it's yours to do. And a minister and practitioner also supports the new developments in your life. I have got a couple new ones that I'm working on, and not new enough to talk about yet, but they're there. And I can bounce them off somebody, our practitioners, bounce them off what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And it's always wonderful because there's never any judgment. Wow, that's interesting. Well, that fits your strength such as this and that. So that's a really good person to have available when you want to take a look at your future in a positive light. Judy? One of the things practitioners and ministers do, and we can't say it enough, is that we're here for you, we care about you, and we love you. And so join me in a prayer about that. The art of happiness is knowing there is only one thing going on here, and that is the experience of being a child of God, created by God, this infinite intelligence that has created each one of us with love. And when we let love be the answer, life shifts. There's nothing against us, only God for us. And here in this center, so are the practitioners and ministers. And we're there for each other. And so happiness may be a choice, but it's also a thrill of feeling inside that we have place, we have purpose, we are loved, we have friends. What a great life experience is that. So as I am open to the future with whatever may be, each of us really is. Open to things we don't know about yet, open to friends that we don't know yet, or relationships. Open at the top, Holmes said. That's a good one. In times of challenge, open at the top. Be aware, be open, be kind. Be a full expression of love. And for all this knowledge, I give great thanks. I give great thanks I have the willpower to put it to use every day. Stumbling every once in a while. But that's okay. I talked to Paul and he says, it's okay. So I let that be, knowing it is so. And together we can say, and so it is. Thank you for listening.
Everybody here has a part within creation, and everybody here has a heart with motivation. So which way will you go, and will you choose to grow to higher realization? For the choice is yours to open up the doors, to live within salvation. Worry not, my fellow friend, for it is already yours. All the light and love you share, it is the greatest cure. So stand strong as you move on, for it is already yours. Worry not, my fellow friend, for it is already yours. Salvation. 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 Everybody here has a gift to discover, and everybody here can uplift one another. So which way will you go, and will you choose to grow to higher realization? For the choice is yours to open up the doors, to live within salvation. Worry not, my fellow friend, for it is and love you share. It is the greatest cure, so stand strong as you move on, for it is already yours. Worry not, my fellow friend, for it is already yours. Salvation. Salvation. Ooh, ooh. Salvation. Ooh, ooh. Salvation.
My goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Can we have the ushers come forward, please? Alrighty then. As I prepare to give my offering, my heart is filled with love and appreciation, since what I offer here is for my spiritual well-being. I am filled with gratitude, for as I give, I do receive. So blessed. I give thanks for all the blessed donations received in this offering this morning and during the week. I know each dollar supports the spiritual family in many ways as we grow together, as we pray together, and give thanks for all that this center has been blessed with today and always, and so it is.
I send my love I send my love over the sea.
You know it, sing it.
I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my joy over the mountain. I send my joy over the sea. I send my joy into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my power over the mountains. I send my power over the sea. I send my power into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my peace over the mountain. I send my peace over the sea. I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my love over the mountain. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me, and it returns to me.
Can you come back next week? Oh, my goodness. Oop, 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 oop. Okay, well, thank you, everybody, for coming. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget Mary's class at, Yeah, Mary's class in the office at 11:15. And have a wonderful day, and then have a little food in the social hall. Talk. Yes, and we have Ronnie's beautiful items in the back, so please get a treasure. Thank you.